Hi everyone, it's me, CanadianTurtle, and I'm very happy right now because I'm going to be talking about Borderlands. And this game, I didn't expect to love this game, I'll tell you that. Like, this is one of those games where you look at it, you watch some trailers or you watch some gameplay videos of it, and you tell yourself, oh, come on, this game looks boring, I'm not going to like this. But when you actually give this game a chance and play it, that's when you realize, wow, this game is amazing. I can't believe how much fun this game is. Like, for Borderlands, you can look at all the gameplay videos of it you want and tell yourself that it's a bad game, but when you actually play it and try it out, then it's a different story. Like, this game is probably one of the best co-op slash multiplayer games to come out this generation. Borderlands is one of the most addictive games I've played in my life. It is so much fun. Like, back when I had PlayStation Plus, I gave this game a try because you can download the 1 hour trial for this game for free if you have PlayStation Plus. And at that time, I didn't have any new games with me, so I just gave Borderlands a try. And man, I was just hooked. After the 1 hour trial, I was just so eager to play more, and so I got the full game a week later. Like, this game just grew on me. I pretty much came to love it the more I played it. I love the quirky humor of all the characters and dialogue in this game. I love the overall wasteland and different areas of Pandora. Pandora is like the planet that you're on in this game, and I adore the atmospheric music. It fits so well with the game, and I also love the art style, which is really refreshing in my opinion because it was different, but in a good way though. And this game literally has about 1 billion different guns where you can find throughout the wastelands, and overall it's extremely addictive to find loot. Like, every time you kill an enemy, you find loot over their dead bodies. Like, after you kill them, you'll find ammo, you'll find weapons, grenade attachments, money, etc. Like, this game made me discover how addictive it was to find loot, and every time you shoot an enemy or damage them in any way, you'll see damage points and XP points flying out. It's such a rewarding feeling. Like, this whole game was a rewarding experience, especially if you're playing this game in co-op. Like, what I'm saying is that don't play this game alone. Trust me, I highly recommend playing this game co-op. That's where the real fun is. Like, if you play this game solo, it's still a lot of fun, but co-op is the definitive experience for Borderlands. Ask anybody. And there's an online lobby system where you can find people who are in the same story mission as you, and you can play with them, or you can gather a few friends and play the whole game together online or offline split screen. This game actually has a 4-player split screen campaign, which is really neat. Like, when people say Borderlands is one of the best co-op games to come out this generation, they really mean it. Plus, if you play this game in co-op, the enemies grow stronger depending on how many people you're playing with, and if the enemies get stronger, they put out better loot. Like, you'll find better money and weapons when you kill them, and just the feeling of playing with 3 other of your friends is just the best feeling ever. Like, I actually consider myself as one of those very, very lucky people. You know why? Because I actually got to play the whole game with 3 of my friends. What happened was that after my trip from America, when I came back to Canada, I gave one of my friends a call just to say hi, and surprisingly, he told me that he and 2 of our other friends all got a copy of Borderlands, and I was just excited, you know. And so, like, we all planned on playing the whole game together, and we did. All 4 of us actually beat the whole game together, and we beat it on playthrough 1 and playthrough 2. I will never forget those playthroughs. It was the most fun online co-op experience I've ever had. Like, we all had our mics on, and we were just communicating with each other throughout the whole game, helping each other out. Like, hey, I found this sick weapon. Come on, guys, check it out. And we were all just like trading weapons and artifacts and stuff. It was really cooperative and engaging. So yeah, I really consider myself as one of those lucky people because I actually got to play with 3 of my other good buddies, and that's really the best way to play Borderlands in my opinion. We had to plan our games. Like, we had to set certain times and dates to play the game. Like, we would say stuff like, okay, tomorrow at 12 o'clock p.m. we'll start playing, and we'll play for 4 hours and stuff like that. And we would just text each other on our phones like, okay, I'll be home in an hour. Tell everyone to get ready by 7 p.m. And like, yeah, I know planning out dates and times of when to play the game might seem like a hassle for some of you guys, but really it's not that hard, trust me. My buddies and I have done it a lot of times, and believe me, it's worth it, and every second of it was worth it in my opinion because it was extremely fun. And about the game story, I heard a lot of reviewers talk about how they didn't like the game story. Like they said stuff like, "Oh, this game had a crappy story," or "It didn't have enough story at least." And but I have to disagree with that, because in my opinion, this game actually had a lot of great story elements to it. Like I actually really enjoyed the story in this game. Like in my opinion, the story was Pandora, like the planet Pandora overall. Like the setting of this game was the story, especially the side missions. Like if you just do the main story missions, you won't really get much out of the world of Pandora. But if you do the side missions, you'll get a lot of depth and story out of the game. Like the side missions are filled with some really cool story elements, and they really show they really show you what life is like on the planet of Pandora. The side missions have a lot of interesting events and stories on what's happening all over the planet, and what's it like to live on this planet, and what do you have to do to survive in this type of land, and a place where there's no rules, a place where it's survival of the fittest, a place where only the greediest people become the most powerful. Like a lot of the story was in the side missions. The story was the overall planet of Pandora, and I actually really enjoyed it. And I guess that another reason I liked the story was because I had low expectations for it. It's because all the reviews and the media were saying how terrible the story was, so I was expecting to play a game with a very terrible story, right? But really, it wasn't even that bad. The story was actually really enjoyable in my opinion. There's more story. There's more to the story than just the main storyline, because the storyline was in the overall universe of the game. But anyways, the point of this video is that I'm just trying to send a message. If I can get at least a few of you guys to go out and try this game, that's really my goal. So guys, just try it out. If you have PlayStation Plus, then you have access to the 1 hour game trial. Gather a few buddies or so and rent the game for a week and play it together with your friends or your brother or sister. And believe me, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. Like I actually let one of my friends borrow my copy of Borderlands, because he asked me if I had any games I could let him borrow, and I told him that the only game I had was Borderlands, really, because I pretty much sell all my games just so I can get the money to buy new ones. So yeah, the only game I have right now is Borderlands, and I let him borrow it. And like after he tried the game, he sent me a message on PSN, and he was like, "Hey man, this game is amazing. Thanks for letting me borrow Borderlands. I'm loving this game. It's so much fun." And but yeah, I was glad I let him borrow the game. He really seems to be enjoying it right now. And so guys, give the game a shot. Tell me what you guys think of it. And for those who already played it, I want to know what you guys thought of the game. And because this video was also about, it was also made to gather around the Borderlands fans, so we can talk about our experiences of the game. And tell me what was your favorite memories of playing Borderlands. We would love to know. And until then, we'll see you next time, guys.